Namo Namaha. I appreciate your decision in learning ancient Indian scripture. I also thank you for registering this course. I had this thought for so many years, even when I was studying in Gurukulam, that when I saw the beauty of ancient Indian scripture, the first thought came to me is why this is not known to people, because I am the guy who never had any experience of ancient Indian scriptural knowledge before I joined the Gurukulam. And when I first saw the ancient Indian scriptural value, I couldn't believe such a beautiful, amazing, practical solution is hidden in ancient Indian scripture, but no one talks about it. No one, cares about it. So for so many years, I had this thought of reaching out to people, those who are in need of, knowing ancient Indian scripture. So here I am, and I'm very, very happy, and I thank you for registering this course because I'm very happy to bridge the ancient Indian scripture and you. I am Shankar Kumaran. I am from southern part of India, Tamil Nadu, Madurai. I did my schooling in Tamil Nadu, and I got an opportunity to study in a Gurukulam in Bangalore. It's a residential 6-year program in Sanskrit medium. The entire 6 years of Gurukulam is with the Sanskrit communicative language and also teaching medium. And after completing the Gurukul, I joined one of the famous India's university, private university. I was teaching there for BTech, MTech, and MBA students for around 9 years. 9 years. And then I resigned and I started to follow my passion. So let me give a brief intro about the ancient Indian Gurukulam's source for me, that is the Gurukulam. The Gurukulam had a five-phase education system, Panchamukhi Sikshana. The first one was Vedas, the second one was Sanskrit literature, the third one was yoga, not the yoga asanas only, but also the yogic philosophy. Then Krishi, that is farming, and last is Kala Kaushala, that is art forms. It's a 6 years of residential program which starts from morning 4 and which goes on till night 11, 10 or 11. Entire Gurukulam life is completely new to me because I'm not from such a background where the Indian scriptures were taught from the childhood. I just heard few Ramayana, Mahabharata stories from my childhood. And other than Ramayana, Mahabharata, I had no clue about ancient Indian scriptures. And first time when I entered into this Gurukul, I really had that question, are you all still alive? I thought you guys are all obsolete. The Ramayana, Mahabharata kind of, huts and lifestyle, I never heard and I never seen until I joined myself there. So really, I am the one who was getting more excited to, see the Gurukul. Not that at last I reached, yay, I'm going to learn Indian scripture. No, but how come these things are still there? Because all my peers, my colleagues, my friends and my relatives all were doing engineering and doctor and many other stuff. And here I am in Gurukulam. So obviously I was not voluntarily, enjoyingly joining there. I was not very much interested. I was not even aware of ancient Indian scriptures. But my father had a very deep thought that I should study in the Gurukulam. I really thank my father in this moment for taking that decision, even when my relatives were not very strongly supporting my father's decision. But definitely, it took me 2 years to understand that the Gurukulam is relevant and the Indian scriptures, ancient Indian wisdom is not obsolete, but it is the most needed stuff in 21st century. It took me 2 years to understand, but I got 4 years in my hand. After I came to know that the value of ancient Indian scripture is amazing, the first thought came to me is this: I should take this message to the world. I need to be the bridge between ancient Indian scripture and the non-Sanskrit speakers. So here I am achieving my dream. This is one of my Gurukul's fifth year, I guess, fifth year's group picture, fifth or sixth year's group picture. Here I am in the middle. It was an amazing experience of learning in a traditional Gurukulam for 6 years. Complete new world for me. My entire life changed before and after Gurukulam. And also along with the Gurukul studies, I did my bachelor's and master's in yoga. and also I did my MA in Sanskrit. Then I got into a university, Amrita University, and I worked there for 9 years. Yes, I do, study there because a teacher is the first student, right? So when I was teaching my students, when I was conveying the Upanishadic Yoga Sutra values in English, connecting with their life and their, life problems, I really learned a lot. The first 6 years of education was like pure science, and when I was teaching the scriptural values in English as a life education, my understanding of ancient Indian scriptures got more polished. I would say it was like pure science and technology, and my college students helped me a lot. They were my second acharyas, where when they ask questions, when they come up with plenty of personal problems, and I could see exactly the ancient Indian wisdom's application in the problems of today's world. I worked there for 9 years, and after 9 years, I resigned my job and I started following my passion of reaching more people and also to do research on ancient Indian scripture. And also, I started Griha Gurukulam, where I started teaching my whole family. We all started teaching our children, and we made our own home as a Gurukulam. And also, I started this project, eHinduism. And the purpose of eHinduism is this: to connect ancient Indian scripture to the modern non Sanskrit speakers. Before getting into this course, I would like to convey a few things. The world which we are going to enter is so vast and so subjective. There are so many sects and so many dimensions, so many perspectives, so many bhashyakaras, philosophers. So obviously there will be mata bheda. Mata means a stand, not a religion. It's a stand, an opinion. And a bheda is the difference. There will be definitely difference of opinion. The few classifications which I make based on my acharya's teaching and my teachers knowledge what I got from them may not be the only way which is available in the country. So there can be mild variations from one to the other. This I need to convey to you before we enter into the main course. Second, we are not going to see in-depth understanding of all these scriptures. Obviously, one of my acharya used to say there are 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. For your knowledge, I hope you all know this. Even if we take one shloka, which is of 2 lines, even if we take half of it, that is 1 line, that itself is enough to experience in our life and live in our life that 1 line. It may take one life. If that is the size of ancient Indian scriptures, weightage, then having this few hours of course and having 180 scriptures understanding is obviously not possible. The intention is to give you more interest to explore ancient Indian scriptures, and also to choose which is your favorite area, where exactly you would like to explore. So that is the intention of this program. So we are not going to have a detailed study, but we are going to have a bird view of the entire gamut of ancient Indian scripture. There will be definitely technical terms, and few basic understanding is required before entering into ancient Indian scriptural study, so that we will be seeing, and then only we will be able to understand the beauty of ancient Indian scripture. So when such terminologies come, we may not use those Sanskrit terms, because I don't want to scare you off from exploring ancient Indian scriptures. So I'll be using English wherever I want, and when there is no other option, I would like to use the traditional terms also. Last but not the least, I am not Sarvajna. Sarvajna means Sarvam Janati iti Sarvajna, one who knows everything. So definitely I am just a student. I'm not even topper of my batch in the Gurukulam. Without doubt, I can say that. So what I am trying to accomplish here is to help you not to explore the wisdom of ancient Indian scriptures in the first place, at least in this course, but to give you some direction towards your favorite scripture, or the design of ancient Indian scripture, or the hierarchy of ancient Indian scripture. So that can be human error. I will try my level best to reduce the human error from my end. This is the purpose of eHinduism.com, the project, to bridge the ancient Indian wisdom and non-Sanskrit speakers. And our vision is to generate Swadeshi thought process to find sustainable solutions for all walk of life. And all walk of life includes children, concentration, youth, emotional problems, relationship issues, marriage, newlywed, the second phase of our life, old age, work-life balance, stress management, health, security, all walks of life. How ancient Indian scripture can connect with all problems of our life. So that is what I am very much excited about. I thank you from my heart for taking this right step, first step, great step. Let us get into ancient Indian scripture.